You wake up in the middle of the night. Your eyes are open. Your room looks exactly as it did before you fell asleep. But you suddenly realize something is very wrong. You try to move your arm, and nothing happens. You try to speak, but no sound comes out. A heavy weight presses down on your chest, and in the corner of your room, you see dark figures standing in the shadows. Lying there completely paralyzed, the experience feels entirely supernatural. It feels like a literal haunting. But your brain is actually protecting you. This is sleep paralysis. It actually happens when your mind fully wakes up, but your body is still locked inside a chemical holding pattern. Before modern neuroscience could map out this holding pattern, human beings had to invent stories to explain why they occasionally woke up trapped in their own bodies. In medieval Europe, people blamed a demon called the nightmare that would sit on a sleeping victim's chest. In Japan, the condition was called kanashibari, which translates to being bound by metal chains. Across the Middle East, people pointed to supernatural spirits holding them down. These cultures had no contact with each other, yet they described the exact same terrifying symptoms because they were all experiencing the exact same biological process. Every night, your brain cycles through different phases of rest. The strangest phase is REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, and it is the highly active stage where most of your vivid dreams happen. During REM, your mind creates entire worlds and physical scenarios. If your physical body were allowed to respond to those mental signals, you would act out your dreams, punching, running, and jumping straight into your bedroom furniture. Evolution had to solve this physical danger. To keep you safe while you dream, your biology engineered a system to physically disconnect your active mind from your sleeping muscles. It does this through a mechanism called REM atonia. REM atonia is a biological state where the brain temporarily switches off voluntary muscle movement. While you are dreaming, your brain sends specific inhibitory signals down your spinal cord. These signals act as a circuit breaker, temporarily paralyzing almost all of your voluntary muscles. Most of the time, this circuit breaker functions perfectly. When the dream ends and the visual imagery vanishes, the signal stops and the brain turns the muscles back on, allowing you to finally wake up normally. This is a polysomnography reading, which is a comprehensive medical test that records brainwaves and muscle activity during sleep. We can see the circuit breaker working right here. Notice the intense electrical activity up top in the REM channel. Now look down at the EMG row, which tracks your muscles. The line is completely flat. This high neurological activity pairs perfectly with zero muscular output. Total physical paralysis happens to you every single night. It is a perfectly functioning daily defense mechanism, but sometimes the timing glitches. Your mind boots up into full waking consciousness before your spinal cord gets the signal to release the REM atonia. You are awake, but trapped inside a body still locked in dream mode. Because the muscles that help you breathe are still partly resting, your chest feels incredibly tight and heavy. And because your brain is caught in a transition state, it's still running its dream software. The same neural regions that generate dreams are highly active, projecting those images straight into your waking visual field. Those terrifying demons and shadows are just dream projections overlaid onto reality. They are visual artifacts of a temporary biological desync. This timing glitch can happen to anyone. It is heavily triggered by everyday factors like an irregular sleep schedule, high levels of stress, or simply sleeping on your back. Because of these triggers, people with disrupted sleep cycles experience it far, far more often. College students pulling all-nighters or individuals managing severe anxiety are prime candidates for this overlap. If you experience this, the medical reality is entirely harmless. The paralysis lasts only a few minutes, it resolves on its own, and your brain is completely healthy. Knowing the mechanics changes the experience. When you understand the biology, you can stay calm and simply wait for the chemical safety switch to finally release. Some people even use this threshold state as a backdoor to initiate lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is a state of sleep where you become consciously aware that you are dreaming and can actively control the environment. That terrifying moment when your body refuses to move is ultimate proof of your brain's brilliant protective engineering, a system so intricate it makes the ordinary human body feel extraordinary.